Hello everybody, welcome to ABV Birra Reviews. Thanks for joining me for this review, which is this one, which is the Birra Bionda, an Italian lager coming at 4.6% ABV. I think this is new in Lidl. I don't tend to look out for lagers, but I don't remember seeing this one. There's this one and another one. Going to review them both tonight and just see what I think of them. Does it taste like just a generic lager? Interestingly, it does say on the front EU barley malts, maize and hops, which kind of, if it was Italian, wouldn't you say Italian barley malt, maize and hops? It's EU, so it could be anywhere in quite a big area where this actually, the ingredients actually comes from. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like. That, I think, if I've got one, so I wondered if that was a clone of the Moretti. I don't know. They just look to me very similar, fairly similar colours. The guy holding the drink, round the bottom, the little wheat sheaf type things around the bottom, just shouts to me that potentially it is a clone of the Moretti. I think a lot of people that drink beers, hi Hella, hi darling, lots of people that drink beers and lagers kind of know Moretti. The other one I think is maybe a take on Peroni. So yeah, so why not these little cheap shops? If it's anything decent, why don't they cash in? It cost me £1.39, which if it's good is a really good price. Let's pour it, let's see what we've got, shall we? Get a little bit. It smells a bit skunky. I smell skunkiness, like a little bit like wet cardboard. I thought I got that on the pour, but it's not there now. We'll see. That's poured clear, golden, well carbonated. Not as carbonated as I thought it was going to be. It's got a lovely, should I call that a creamy? It's not massively creamy. Really tight bubbles. It looks like it might be a nice smooth creamy head. It looks like it's disappearing from my very eyes. Let's get that aroma, shall we? No, I thought it was a bit of skunkiness, but I think I might be wrong. Look, it's got that lager smell. It's grainy, it's a little tiny little bit of citrus. It's fairly mild. Let's taste it, shall we? Cheers everybody. Taste wise, that ain't too bad actually, for being honest. That's actually slipping down really well. You get that light grainy toasted malt, very light toasted malt type flavour out of it. Hint of citrus, very mild bitterness at the back end. It's quite drying at the back. Now traditional Italian lagers tend to be quite sweet. It's the way the fermentum at high temperatures, and that produces quite a sweet lager. This isn't that sweet. it's starting to feel a bit watery. The flavours at first were quite nice, and now it's getting really, really thin. The flavour disappears quite quickly. It's lager. I mean, unless it's a really good lager, particularly a craft lager, then it doesn't do it. If I'm being honest, it doesn't do a great deal for me. I've never been a massive lager drinker. I always used to be. I think I've said it before on reviews. I've done lager. When you go out, ask for pills, because it was always easy. Nice bottled lager, easier than some of the other beers and lagers that were on tap. Bottle of pills, bottle of Beck's, wherever you want to drink. This, it's got a decent mouthfeel. Oh, it started off having a good mouthfeel, and like I say, it started to get a little bit thin. Very good light carbonation. On the back end, it's quite clean. There's a nasty aftertaste. And quite drying. I dare say, if I was to maybe should have put this up against the Moretti, the Moretti would be sweeter. It would feel a little bit smooth. It feels just a little bit spiky on the carbonation, but it's good carbonation. Just feels a little bit spiky. Flavour's gone really quickly. From memory, the Moretti flavour, which I haven't actually reviewed on video, but I've had it a few times. The Moretti flavour tends to stick around a little bit longer. Excuse me. But do you know what? It's cheap. £1.39. And yeah, it's quite close to an Italian lager, actually. Yeah, it's alright. I'm going to score it 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10 from Untappd reviews, wherever you're drinking. Please enjoy until the next review, which is another Lidl Italian lager. Cheers, everybody.